Time for baseball now on the show as we give you a look inside U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Los Angeles Angels and Chris Sale is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a very nice season so far. You look at that ERA in the low 2s, looking to continue that trend here in this one.
Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. Cole Calhoun will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Pitch is a cold strike, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, you always have to be aware of Mike Trout. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging percentage over 500, so there's a good chance he'll have some sort of impact offensively in this one.
But he gets back in time, safe at second base. One out and a runner on second base. Line toward the gap in left center. Eaton is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the White Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Yeah, Matty, we all know the Todd father from the home run hitting contest. The guy has as much power as anybody in the game, but he's also a gold glove threat. Still a great third baseman.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Angels strand 1. Now it's the White Sox turn in a scoreless ball game. C.J. Wilson, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What's your take on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, he pitched well enough in his last outing to get the win. They'll take that again here.
And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And he is going to have extra bases here to start the home first. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Well, I'll tell you, anytime you go through a streak like this where you just keep getting base hit after base hit after base hit, you know, people start to take notice of what you're doing.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Gentry ranging back. Gone! A 2-run shot for Melky Cabrera. Home run number 9 on the year as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
This is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Jose Abreu will dig in now, and as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race, currently second entering play.
And guys, he's also leading the league in RBIs this year. He's not just hitting, he's doing it with runners in scoring position.
Back goes Trout. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Todd Frazier will stand in now, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. Wilson steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Calhoun. 1 down. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Steve?
Well, I'll tell you what. This team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Deoner Navarro will dig in now. Currently 9th in the AL in hitting entering play.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
Hard hit ball to second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, there you go. 14 straight games now, and he hasn't gone hitless in a game in over 2 weeks. Do the math.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 0-1, here's the pitch. Oh, and he leaves another pitch over the plate here. This one's sent high in the air out to deep left center field. And for the 3rd time this afternoon, he has surrendered a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 11 for him on the season, and the White Sox have opened up a 5-0 lead.
Well, as an offense, you always wish that you could bottle whatever you've got going right now and take it into all your games. Whatever it is, sometimes guys just feed off one another. They start thinking, well, hey, if this guy can hit a home run, and then he hits a home run, when I get up there, maybe I can hit a home run too. And now that's 3 home runs they've struck for in this 1 inning.
Avisail Garcia will get his first opportunity here, and he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
And he has a top 5 slugging percentage as well. So there's a lot of extra base hits to go along with that stellar average.
First delivery to him on the way. Shot towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, the last place you want to hit it, to the shortstop. Actually, anywhere between second and third base. That's how much range he has out there at this position. Very aggressive player, makes a lot of great defensive plays.
Liner towards second. Oh, and a beautiful diving catch there will end the inning as the side is retired. That's as good a play as you're going to see a second baseman make, and he does it to end the inning. More matinee baseball here on C.J. Cron makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Sale has his target, coming at him with the 0-1. 1-1.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice, it's 2-2. Still 2-2. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. Yunel Escobar will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, yesterday just didn't look like himself, but he's been good lately. He's had 7 RBIs over his last 10 games.
And, boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Ground ball left side. Frazier's up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 7.
Andrelton Simmons will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. Into the windup and the pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Abreu will make the play, and that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. J.B. Shuck strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Flying toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Boy, the hits just keep on coming here. You see the highlighted column right there. That's 6 against him already, and we're just in the second inning.
Adam Eaton will get his second shot at it now. He doubled to start out the home first.
Yeah, a lot of guys are trying to pull everything when they get up to the plate. He went the opposite way. It really paid off for him.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. But this will be foul. And that's lifted the other way out to left. In there, a base hit. And he is in there.
Boy, he's seeing the ball well here early in this first month of the season. Here he doesn't try to do too much with this. He just takes it the other way. That average will climb even higher. He's got another base hit.
And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Here's Melky Cabrera as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. Calhoun is there, 1 away. Jose Abreu stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Well, we'll see how they try to pitch him this time. If he gets another one up there, he may jump the yard again.
And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Yeah, that runner on second base was obviously going to score easily. I'm not quite sure they would have waved that runner from first, but it doesn't matter now as he's going to have to go back to third base anyway on the ground rule double.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Swing and a liner, but foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's 7-0.
Well, he's going to wind up with an RBI on this ball, but I got to think that he was imagining extra bases after this ball left his bat. That's a nice play out there in the alley to run it down.
Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro. Hit hard to short. Backhanded. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 2 full. It's the White Sox 7 and the Angels nothing. Back at U.S. Cellular on the south side as you get a nice look at the Chicago skyline from above the shores of Lake Michigan. Johnny Giavotella will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just peck away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Into the box now, Carlos Perez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And here's a ball hit in the air. Garcia on the run. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Now a swing and a fly ball. Cabrera on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Craig Gentry will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Brett Laurie digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Brett
Wilson gets the sign. First pitch on the way. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. There to take it is Trout, and that's out number 1.
now batting, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Avisail Garcia stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And, Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Jimmy Rollins stands in. Here comes the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Boy, I'll tell you what, this is really amazing, and everybody's looking at this now. It gets harder and harder to do when people are paying attention.
Standing in now, J.B. Shuck. This is pulled into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
The center fielder, number 1, Adam Eaton.
Now here comes Angels manager Mike Scioscia on his way to the mound. And the change is in the making here. That's going to do it for C.J. Wilson. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon, as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Jared Weaver is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while.
Weaver.
Adam Eaton stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
A dive by Pujols. Got him.
Oh, what a play.
Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday. Cole Calhoun is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Sale gets the sign, 0-1 on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Garcia is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Mike Trout will stand in. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game.
Well, he gets ahead of another hitter there, and I'm told he's 80% of the batters he's faced so far, and that's pretty amazing.
This is line to left. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th. 2 gone now for the Angels in the 4th, and standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Chopped foul at the plate, strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Now a swing and a miss by Pujols, and he's in a quick 0-2 hole.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4. Melky Cabrera strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Number 53.
Turned on down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. And some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Well, he's homered, he's doubled, and now he adds a single to that total. He's left himself with the toughest leg of the cycle remaining, but he'll at least have a chance to pick up that 4th and final leg next time through the order.
Todd Frazier will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. 19th home run for him on the season as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, this is a pitch he'd love to have back. You can see where it is. Catching way too much of the plate. Now he's going to have to start this inning over from scratch, but with already 3 runs on the board.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro, as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, one pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Line drive to left, and that's in there, base hit.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Gentry looking up. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 9 on the year as this lead got even wider.
Whatever these guys are putting in their pregame meal, you can be darn sure they're getting the same setup tomorrow. That's 5 home runs as a team now. I mean, these guys are feeling it up there.
Here's J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins now.
Shortstop, Jimmy.
Swing and a liner. But that's a foul ball. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
The batter, designated hitter, J.B. Shuck.
J.B. Shuck digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. 3 hits in this one.
These guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff.
In now is Adam Eaton. High and deep to right center field. Trout going back on it. Still going back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year as the blowout continues.
You want to talk about an offensive explosion? That's 6 home runs as a team so far. I mean, you might get that once a season. The whole lineup's been absolutely dialed in.
Here's Melky Cabrera. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Trout, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon. So standing in, Jose Abreu. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
And, you know, that's the toughest one to get in a cycle, but you can bet that he's going to try to stretch any double into a triple if he gets any chance at all.
Trout is there, 2 gone.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Left field and deep. Gentry racing back. Gone! A 2-run homer that time for Todd Frazier. His 2nd of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
My goodness, it's not too often that you're going to see an outburst like this. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. I don't know if the wind's picked up or everything's out over the middle of the plate, but baseballs are flying all over this place.
Now
here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro.
Deoner Navarro.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. It's a solo shot for Deoner Navarro. 7 home runs for him on the year now as this lead got even wider.
Oh, he's absolutely wearing it out there at this point. I mean, Here's back-to-back home runs on top of what he's given up already. Come on, enough's enough.
Into the box now, Brett Laurie.
Second baseman,
As he swings and hits a line drive out to left. Gentry is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not before things change. C.J. Cron heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
He'll just keep adding and subtracting speed on his pitches. That's how the good ones do it.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch-out, one away. A look at our line score here through the first four, and as we've mentioned, just one hit for these guys this afternoon. Striding into the box, Yunel Escobar. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Little tapper down the first baseline. Abreu scoops it up, and don't quite know what was going on there, but he's into first base safely. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Now in the box, Andrelton Simmons. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Sale sets. 2-2 on its way. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
Boy, that's just excellent concentration right there. You know, a lot of guys will try to put one eye on the bat and one eye on the ball, but he was determined to get that lead man, and a good throw gets it done.
Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, one pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
In there, a base hit. The throw pulls him off the bag.
the batter,
Carlos Perez digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We return to Chicago after this. Avisail Garcia comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Hit hard up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
And I'm just surprised that no one in his dugout has seen enough. I mean, this guy is done out there. D-U-N. I don't know what they're waiting for.
Jimmy Rollins gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. front of it, strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Giovitella. Simmons back to first, but it's right over his head.
Not much more to say here. I mean, this has just been an awful performance from these guys. Top to bottom. They can't hit the ball, they can't catch a ball, and they can't throw the ball. Nothing has gone right. They got to be thinking, this one, it can't end soon enough.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Making a bid there for a 4-hit ball game. And you kind of figured if they were ever going to get this guy out, it might be on a ball exactly like this one.
In now is Adam Eaton. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Yeah, and even though this bounces over the wall, I don't think it would have made any difference one way or the other. I kind of doubt he would have been thinking about going for 3, and the runner was going to score anyway without a problem.
Here's Melky Cabrera, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. 5 innings complete. The Whites. Craig Gentry will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Sales ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Great stop by Abreu. It's in time.
No way. That was awesome. Well, they say pitching and defense is what's going to win you ball games, and we've seen evidence of both in this one. That's an incredible play right there, and it's just part of the reason why this guy still has a shutout working.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
High and deep to straightaway right. Garcia looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. Here's Albert now. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error for the Angels so far. Grounded, and this is off the second base bag, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. CJ Cron will stand in for the third time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
From the stretch. Hit on the ground to short. Taken in by Rollins. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the... Al Albuquerque will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Jose Abreu will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Trout has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
First pitch swinging here to start the inning, and he didn't waste any time waiting for his pitch. He got it right there. Just hit it right at somebody.
Todd Frazier will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a solo home run for Todd Frazier. His third home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, we wondered what he'd have to do for an encore. Here it is. His third home run of the ball game. He's having an afternoon to remember so far.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro. Hit sharply toward the right side. Calhoun back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
2 out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Yunel Escobar is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Oh, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And Escobar swings right through that one. First is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Batter number 2. Shortstop.
Andrelton Simmons stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Simmons racing for second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Johnny Giavotella will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. First pitch coming. Here it is. Snap throw from the catcher. And he saw it coming that time, back in standing. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Swing and a line drive, but this is going to get foul. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Carlos Perez will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Angel Avisail Garcia will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the fourth inning, and what a big one it was. A three-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. And this is fouled back and out of play. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. Avisail Garcia with a solo home run. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
The batter, number 10, shortstop.
Here's J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins now, as he'll hit a ground ball here to the right side. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one, 2 for 5 now.
Now batting.
Digging in, J.B. Shuck. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Calhoun is there to put it away for out number 1. Mike Morin will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Adam Eaton steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Gentry is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 away here is the Sox bat in the 7th, and striding in is the left fielder Melky Cabrera. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air to center field. Trout moves over, and that's the 3rd out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number. Craig Gentry will stand in to start out their half. Definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
And that's actually a lot tougher play than it looks out there in right field. You know, sometimes off of a right-hander's bat, that ball can kind of curl away from you, but he stays right with it to put it away.
Cole Calhoun will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Huh. He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Sail into the windup. Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball. He struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Mike Trout will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard. Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Albert Pujols is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Rollins onto the grass, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angels strand 1, and they remain well. Jose Abreu strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gentry shading to his right. 1 away.
Third baseman number 20.
So coming to the plate, Todd Frazier. And he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here.
Yeah, all he needs here is the double, guys, so he's going to be feeling just a little bit of pressure. Cycles are so rare to get.
And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
The batter, catcher, Dioner Navarro.
Dioner Navarro gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Shot toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. Around third is Frazier heading for the plate. The run scores from second.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. The pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the first pitch to him. On the ground for Giavotella, could be 2. One there, over to Pujols, and it's a double play that'll get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. C.J. Cron will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
David Robertson will come on here. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Robertson's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. They'll need to guard against that.
Yunel Escobar will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The batter, number 2.
Andrelton Simmons Stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Drilled on the ground to short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Now batting.
Johnny Giavotella stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Drilled right back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
And he's safe. Craig Gentry will stand in now, and suddenly the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Yeah, this sort of came out of nowhere, didn't it? But when you've got a guy reeling out there like he really doesn't know what hit him, boy, it's time to put the pedal down.
Line hard into left. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
You know, you keep wondering if this is going to be the day that it ends, and it just never seems to happen. This is really becoming an incredible streak.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, this game wasn't exactly a pitcher's duel, but take a look at all the RBIs. He was an absolute menace with runners in scoring position.